This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's roll. Showed up today on FedEx. I'm trying to show my address and stuff on here. Okay, here's a little pull tab. See if the pull tab works. Comes wrapped in this. So it's a 3mm, 8-inch heavy link, also called Hermes link. And also, I have no relationship to Jacoje. This is the first time I've bought anything from them. And so, of course, there's the Jacoje logo on the box. So, okay, it has a little pull tab. You open it up. Here's the Jacoje. There's the card. Okay, so authenticacy certificate. He writes on there, heavy link, millimeter length. Let's see, millimeter. Is it millimeter length? 18. Okay. What does that say? I can't read his writing. Gram weight. So gold purity, 14 karat. It's a 14 karat. Diamond weight, no diamonds. Packed by. And I think that's. I guess I can fill it in here. Oh, there's a sticker that comes with it. That's the Jacoje sticker. So there's the baggie, or the bag. And there's the baggie. Here's the chain. Okay, so there's the chain. So it's a 3mm. All right, I already had my perceptions already set. Okay, it wasn't going to be like a big, huge, chain. I was thinking this is a small little chain I could wear every day. Okay, I already measured my wrist for 8mm for 8 inches. So I'm going to try it on. Wish me luck, guys. Let me get a shot of these links here. That's the links. So, see how it looks. It kind of looks small. I hope it fits my wrist. Alright, let's see. Okay, it fits. It fits. It fits. So let's try this on here. If I can get this. This is also called I guess this is also called a lobster clasp. It's a lobster clasp. So, hindsight being what it is, maybe I'm gonna wish I ordered that extra ½ inch. Hindsight being what it is, maybe I wish I would have gone with that 4mm. Okay, so I wore it to work, and I took a very critical examination of it. I thought to myself that I jumped the gun. Would 1 more millimeter on here be, to my liking? Would another ½ inch be, would have been to my liking? Do I want to, spend my time with this until the next purchase? The more I wore it, so I paid attention to how it worked, and it moves. You can see it moves up and down very well. This is the slouch down here. Has a little bit of give. If you can see down here, the bottom of my wrist, and so I stood there. I stood there in the mirror. When I had a second, whatever on my break, whenever I go, if there's a mirror nearby, I look. And thought, well, I'm thinking, does it look too small on me? Would the next step up, the 4mm, have been the way to go? And actually, once I had a look at it and I got used to it, I think that the way it sits and the amount of hang on the bottom and the actual size of the link actually is good. I like it. I think it fits. It suits me very well, and I'm very happy with it. So far, it's been great, and it's not too big, and there's I think there's a lot of gold for what it is in the heavy link. I haven't really stacked them against other not specialty links, but it seems there's a lot of gold in it in a heavy link configuration for what it is. And I just decided that, I think I'm glad with the route I took. Not only that, but the next step up would have been maybe, some more money, and I'm probably also glad that I settled on my price that I wanted to spend, and I didn't spend too much. And I got a chain. I think that I got a chain that's big enough. I do like glancing down and looking at it. I think it's kind of pleasing to the eye, and it's a little bit of drip. A little bit of drip. As far as reports on the haters, to me, I think the hater feedback is very subtle, but it's definitely there. Not quite like you're like I'm gorging on the haters, but more like having a nice cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's not a 3-course meal, but more like a cup of coffee as far as the hater response. The hater response isn't over the top, but it is definitely noticeable, and I think it's actually a satisfactory hater response. So it's not too hostile. It's just a couple glances here and there, and that's really good. And it actually gives me enough power to kind of move on through the day. Now, the biggest thing that I was regretting as far as not getting the larger length and only getting the 8-inch was putting it on. Now, I've had experiences with lobster clasps before. I remember I bought a lobster clasp bracelet at San Francisco one time, and the clerk told me that putting one of these on can be a tough road to haul. And I thought, well, how tough could it be? And it was actually kind of difficult to put it on. It is kind of difficult to put a lobster clasp on. So I had all these. I'm not even going to show it. I'm embarrassed to even think I did it. I at one point I actually had a tool, a small Torx drive jammed into, or not jammed, but finessed into one of these links, and I held it there while I tried to put the lobster clasp on. I had a piece of tape this morning, a piece of Scotch tape that I put on with some success, and I do wish maybe a little bit longer for that lobster clasp. I can put it on easier, but see, once again, now there's a sweet spot. There's a sweet spot, because then if you get it too hangy here, then it starts to go onto the palm more. And then, then I open myself to getting it snagged or pulled on something. So I'm actually liking the way it sits right there. I'm actually kind of liking that where it sits on the hand. And another thing too about the size, about the 3mm. I'm also not. It's not too heavy through the day. It's actually not a nice. I mean, it's not a heavy weight, and which is good because I'm working. I need to use my hands, and I can't have heavy weight on all day. I know I got a few heavy watches, but I usually leave those at home and wear a lighter watch. But it's kind of nice because I got a little bit of bling, and it's not heavy. Maybe lay on the road if I ever tried a heavier chain, maybe I'll like that. But I kind of like how it's a little bit. I like the weight on it. And so anyway, but I don't want to get off topic here. Let me take this. I'm gonna take this off. So anyways, I'm gonna tell you real quick. I had this thing I tried to rig up where I put a loop around my hand, tried to use paracord to trap it. I had a piece of Scotch tape that I put on this morning. I successfully clasped it and took the Scotch tape off. I just put a piece right there or right here and trapped the bail. And so just now, I had the bracelet off, and I decided, what if I just simply put my hand on a surface, drape the bail over the top, then catch it with the lobster clasp. So I'm going to see if I can do this in a relatively timely manner here on camera. So here it is. I got the bracelet on. I hope I can catch that action for you. So I'll move the bail, pull it a little bit, move the bail to about right here. And then so the secret is to not get this to move. Now, see, think about it, the cool thing now is I can actually trap the bottom slightly. So I put a little bit of weight down here, and I kind of trap this. See, I can pull that a little bit, so that's kind of promising. I think that's a little bit, I don't know, I actually had my hand up slightly, but I noticed now I can kind of trap it easier. And then I went ahead and the thing is getting behind the lobster clasp and getting that jaw open. And, almost. Keep that bail there. Get that lobster clasp up. Get my hand behind it. So I got to get 2 fingers to support it to open, then 1 finger, the thumb behind it to open the thing. Almost had it. Okay, maybe we can get this on the third try. I'm pretty sure after a while I'll get used to it. And maybe I'll even take to just keeping it on for certain amounts of time. But we'll see if I can get. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, hold on a minute. Trying to see if we can catch this on camera. Okay, I want you to see how I got this. So the thing is I got 2 fingers under here. I got one thumb behind the actuator, pulling the lobster clasp in. This is a strong lobster clasp too. So that's I'm pulling it back like that. So the thing is just enough to pull it back. I can't snap it on like a snap or a lock. And so I'm seeing if I can go ahead, put this on, get this on here. Okay. Pull this all the way in. Do I got it? Oh, almost had it. So I'm kind of having to let this thing lay flat, not have to come in on that. So I have to come in on an angle, so that absorbs most of the slouch or the slack, what little slack I have in this size. And I got to come in at an angle and get this thing to go. It's just hot out here and I have these lights on. Okay, so I had a successful attempt. I like to actually think if somebody invented a small tool that can open these up, keep them open, and allow the person to get the right angle, then release it. Ah, there it goes. See, I heard it go. See that? It just went on. So it took about 4 tries, but I got it on, even with the little bit of give that I have underneath here. I was able to get that on. So yeah, I think it worked pretty good. It was comfortable. I wore it well, and I was just kind of thinking, did I need to go to a 4mm? And of course, with that moving up to the 4mm, there's a bit of a price increase. So I think I was actually making a good decision, staying at the 3. And I guess you could say this is a starter gold chain. You know, I've had silver chains, but this is a starter gold chain. So yeah, I mean, it looked pretty good. It had enough reflection on it. I like the actual construction of the links that are on there. And maybe next time the heavy link will be my thing. I was kind of between this and the yacht, but we have a lot of yachts around here. We have a lot of yacht links. We have a lot of Figaro links. Not many Cubans. Not a lot of guys go in on Cubans, but you see a lot of rope too. But you don't see a lot of heavy link. You don't see a lot of that. Okay? It is up close in there, around here where I'm at. So it kind of does stand out a little bit. So that's one reason why I'm kind of glad I went with the heavy link. And maybe later on down the road I might jump up to a 6. Or like I say, on my journey to getting my EV, electric vehicle, preferably a Tesla Cybertruck or a Ford Lightning. That's kind of why I went ahead and went with the 3, because I needed to save money for my existing car insurance. That one obligation I made to give to that one local charity here, and then once I'm done, it's a journey. It's a journey I'll be taking. There'll be one stop on my journey where I may reward myself with another purchase, and I'm thinking either a 3mm with chain to complement that, or maybe move up in the bracelet department to a larger heavy link. But right now I'm liking the heavy link. It's working for me. I just have to learn how to get that on there after the 4th try or so. I was able to get that on there, and it was just a simple matter of learning how to put my arm on the table and go in a finesse the link into there. So I think it's going to work, and yeah, that's my first gold bracelet, and it's also my first Jacoje purchase, and hope to see you on the next video, guys. And yeah, I'm worried about the haters, because haters are definitely working in my favor now. They're definitely giving me the energy I need to get through the day. All right, see you guys.